So, hello class 8, how are you all? Hope you all will be fine in your home. So, how is your Raksha Bandhan? Nice. And Eid? Nice, na? So, now let's start our chapter, our class, today's class. So, students, in previous class we have discussed about chapter number 6, combustion and flame. We have already completed combustion, types of combustion, fire extinguishers, what are the different types of fire extinguishers, like water, foam type, carbon dioxide, types of combustion, conditions necessary for combustion. Everything we have already discussed in our first part. Okay, the three necessary condition for combustion is the presence of combustible substance, one. Second, the presence of supporter of combustion, and third one is igneous temperature of combustion substance. Okay, so according to that, what are the conditions related for combustion is there, fire extinguishing is there, everything we have already discussed in our previous part. Now our second part, we were going to start our second part, flame. Combustion and flame. Combustion we have already completed. Now flame. So flame is a zone, combustion of a combustible substance. It is a zone of combustible substance. In this video you have seen the zone, okay, where the fire is there. जो येलो कलर का पोर्शन दिख रहा है ना, दैट इज द जोन. ओके, कंबस्टिबल सब्सटेंस, इट इज अ जोन ऑफ अ कंबस्टन ऑफ अ कंबस्टिबल. वो कितने एरिया में जल रहा है, वो जोन को हम लोग फ्लेम बोलते हैं. आँच निकलती ना, हिंदी में बोलते हैं, उसको बोलते हैं फ्लेम. ओके, नाउ सब्सटेंस विच वेपोराइज ड्यूरिंग बर्निंग प्रोड्यूस फ्लेम्स. अब जो वेपोराइज होते हैं ना, जो भी सब्सटेंस जलते हैं वो वेपोराइज होते हैं, वो एट द एरिया इज कॉल्ड flame. So according, the flame can be defined as a flame is a region where combustion of a fuel takes place to produce heat and light. It is a region where heat and light is produced. Okay, for example, kerosene and wax. In picture you have seen the kerosene, its flame area, and wax, its flame area. Okay, substance which do not vaporize during burning डू नॉट प्रोड्यूस फ्लेम. और जो वेपराइज नहीं होते, जल के राख होते हैं, वो फ्लेम प्रोड्यूस नहीं करते. जैसे कि चारकोल एंड कोल, वो क्या होते हैं, दे कन्वर्टेड इनटू एश आफ्टर बर्निंग, बट दे डू नॉट प्रोड्यूस अ फ्लेम. बट kerosene or wax, they produce a flame, and their zone, the region which produce heat and light, it is called flame. Okay, now so one more point is there, all gases like LPG which undergo combustion for burning produced a flame, and solid fuels like wax, camphor which vaporize on heating on burning produced a flame with a flame, and liquid fuels like kerosene oil, mustard oil which vaporize on heating burn with a flame. So these are the certain things which burns with a flame, like your gas stove you have seen, light a candle, everything they produced a flame. But charcoal, coal, they do not vaporized and they do not produced flame. Okay students, now here, now structure of flame. So there are different zones are there. Structure is, we have seen the flame, the structure of candle flame. So first one is outer zone, middle zone, and inner zone. Okay, the three zones, the flame is divided into three zones, the hottest part, the moderate hot, and the least hot. This candle flame is divided into three different zones. First one is outer zone, that is blue zone, non-luminous zone, complete combustion. Complete combustion मतलब यहाँ पे सबसे ज़्यादा जो flame produce होगा, but they are non-luminous. Non-luminous means ज़्यादा, luminous बहुत ज़्यादा light produce करना. Light जो produce करते हैं they are called as luminous, but non-luminous it means just the most outer zone does not produce much light. ठीक है, वहाँ पे लाइट ज़्यादा नहीं होती है. ओके, एंड अपीयर्स इन ब्लू इन कलर. नाउ कम टू द मिडिल पार्ट में देखो. सो येलो कलर का दिखाई देता है, इट इज़ येलो इन कलर. यहाँ पे क्या होता है, ऑक्सीजन का लेवल क्या होता है, ज़्यादा होता है, इनफ एयर फॉर कंप्लीट बर्निंग ऑफ द वैक्स वेपर, एंड दिस फ्लेम इज येलो इन कलर, एंड दिस इज अ ल्यूमिनस जोन. यहाँ पे सबसे ज़्यादा लाइट होती है. Okay, this is a luminous zone and partially combustion, and it is partially combustion. Okay, and this zone is the major part of the flame. This zone, the middle zone, is the major part of the flame. Now come to the innermost zone. This zone lacks oxygen. यहाँ पे ऑक्सीजन सबसे कम होता है, एयर हैंस. इन दिस जोन लीस्ट और नो कंबस्टन टेक्स प्लेस. यहाँ पे कोई भी जलने का जो भी होता है ना, यहाँ पे बहुत लीस्ट कंबस्टन होता है और यहाँ पे ज़्यादा हीट प्रोड्यूस नहीं होता, लाइट प्रोड्यूस भी नहीं होता. And this zone appears in black in color. Okay, so it is the least hot zone region of the flame. So according to their process, according to the flame, this zone is divided into three parts: outer zone, middle zone and inner zone. Outer zone is the hottest part and middle zone is the moderately hot, मतलब कम होगा, ना ज़्यादा गर्म ना ज़्यादा ठंडा. But जब इनर जोन इज द लीस्ट हॉट, ये बहुत ज़्यादा, यहाँ पे जो फ्लेम होगा वो भी बहुत कम होगा, ब्लैक कलर का होगा, अनबर्नड होंगे एयर बिकॉज ड्यू टू द लैक ऑफ एयर, एंड इट इज़ द लीस्ट हॉट zone. So according to the structure you have seen that the three zones are there and this candle has been divided into three zones. Flame is divided into three zones and their characteristics. Okay, outermost, middle and inner one. So outermost you have seen, this is the hottest zone of the flame, blue in color, है ना, and their non luminous zone. Non luminous means light produce नहीं होता है. Okay, now the middle zone, ल्यूमिनस जोन, सबसे ज़्यादा लाइट प्रोड्यूस होता है, येलो इन कलर एंड पार्शली कम्बस्टन और मॉडरेट हीट, न ज़्यादा गर्म न ज़्यादा ठंडा. नाउ द लास्ट वन, कम टू द लास्ट वन, द लीस्ट हॉट जोन. द लीस्ट हॉट जोन इज inner zone. This is black in color, this is unburned because due to the lack of air is there, and this is the least hot region of the flame. Okay, so student, you have seen the structure of the candle flame. Okay, now we are going to start the third one. Structure you have seen here, description is there, outer zone, middle zone and inner zone. In the outer zone, complete combustion of the fuel takes place and the color of the flame is blue and it is the hottest part of the flame. It is non-luminous part of the flame. In the middle zone, partially combustion of the fuel takes place and the color of the flame is yellow and is moderately hot part of the flame. It is the luminous part of the flame. In the inner zone, there are unburned vapors of the fuel and the color is black and it is least hot part. Okay. In your book, so much explanation is there. So for the notes or for your reference for your answer question, you can write this answer also. Okay, as a notes you can write this also, because this in this clearly all the things are explained but in short form. Okay students, now fuels. So fuels, the material which are burned to produce large amount of heat are known as fuels. As we all know that the material which burn to produce large amount of heat, they are called as fuels. Okay, they are called as fuels. So there are several types of fuels are there, like wood, coal, LPG, kerosene, diesel, petrol, etc. These are the example of fuels. So according to that, fuels can be divided into three different main categories. Okay, three types of fuels are there: solid fuels, liquid fuels and gaseous fuel. Solid fuels matlab the fuels which exist in solid form. Liquid fuels, their fuels exist in liquid form. Gaseous in gas form. So here are the example of solid fuels: wood, coal, charcoal, etc. Liquid fuels: kerosene, petrol, diesel, etc. Gaseous fuels: CNG, LPG, biogas, hydrogen, etc. These are the different types of fuels. Okay, solid fuels, liquid fuels and gaseous fuels. So fuels are the materials which burn to produce large amount of heat are known as fuels. Okay students, now so here are the characteristics of good fuels. Okay, first we will see the characteristics of good fuels now, then after we will we will go for the calorific value of fuels. Okay students, now the main characteristics of a good fuels are here. So first we will go through the characteristics of an ideal fuel or a good fuel, you can say. After that we will go through the calorific value of fuel. So in previous chapter you have heard a word, a calorific value. I have already explained you what is calorific value, but in this chapter we will go through in detail. So here are the characteristics of good fuel, or you can say the ideal fuel. The main characteristics of a good fuel are, first, it readily available. Okay, it is cheap, fairly available. fairly available मतलब हर जगह पे मिलना चाहिए. easily available, cheap, सस्ता होना चाहिए. Third, it is easy to store and transport. We can easily store it and transport it from one place to another place when it is required. Okay, now fourth one, burns at moderate rate. Moderate rate properly एक अच्छे फ्लेम की तरह पे वो बर्न हो जाए. Okay, now fifth, produced a large amount of heat. When we burn it, it produces large amount of heat. Now sixth, does not leave behind any undesirable substance. When we heat it, it doesn't leaves any undesirable substance. मतलब कोई भी unwanted substance वहाँ पे वो छोड़ कर ना जाए. If we burn it, it will burn completely. Okay, कोई भी undesirable substance ना हो, unwanted things ना हो, ये सारी चीज़ें ज़्यादा होनी चाहिए. Like harmful substance or toxic substance, you can say. Now seventh, does not cause pollution. First and foremost important thing, the ideal fuel does not cause any pollution. So then you can say the fuels is called an ideal fuel, the fuel is called a good fuel. And one more thing is there, it should have a proper ignition temperature. It should not be too low like room temperature or too high. ना ज़्यादा उसका टेम्परेचर हाई हो रहा, बट it has a good ignition temperature, then it will be easily burned. Okay, so here are the main characteristics, 7 or 8 main characteristics of a good fuel or an ideal fuel. I am repeating once. First, it is readily available, easily available, you can say, easy to handle or safe to transport and store, cheap. Fourth, burns at moderate rate. Okay, it has high calorific value. ठीक है. Sixth, produce a large amount of heat. 7, does not leave behind any undesirable or toxic substance or harmful substance. 7, does not cause pollution. Okay students, so it is the characteristics of a good fuel. Now here comes calorific value of a fuel. Calorific value, like all the fuels produce heat energy on burning. Different fuels produce different types of heat on burning. Some fuels produced more heat whereas other produce less heat. So it is a criteria कि कुछ जो fuels होते हैं they produce more heat, some produce less amount of heat. So it is a good thing कि different types of fuels have different types of capability to produce heat. Okay, so calorific value can be defined as, it is the amount of heat energy produced or complete combustion of 1 kg of a fuel. The calorific value of a fuel is expressed in kilojoule per kg. Okay, the amount of heat produced on complete combustion of 1 kg of fuel is called calorific value of a fuel, and it is represented in kilojoule per kilogram, kg per kg slash kj/kg, ऐसा इसको हम लोग डिनोट करते हैं. इट मीन्स कितने अमाउंट ऑफ हीट प्रोड्यूस हो रहा है एक कंप्लीट कंबस्टन में 1 kg ऑफ फ्यूल. इफ यू हैव टेक 1 kg ऑफ फ्यूल, हाउ मेनी अमाउंट ऑफ हीट इज प्रोड्यूस्ड ऑफ कंप्लीट बर्निंग ऑफ अ सब्सटेंस. ऑफ अ फ्यूल. ओके, कंबस्टन. उसके मतलब एक, मान लो तुम 1 kg वुड लिए हो, इट इज़ अ कंबस्टिबल सब्सटेंस. अब उसको हम लोग हीट कर रहे हैं, बर्न कर रहे हैं, कंबस्टन प्रोसेस हो रहा है. कितने अमाउंट ऑफ हीट प्रोड्यूस हो रहा है, हाउ मच अमाउंट ऑफ हीट इज प्रोड्यूस्ड, दिस इज कॉल्ड कैलोरीफिक वैल्यू. जब उसका वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करेंगे, दैट इज कॉल्ड कैलोरीफिक वैल्यू ऑफ अ फ्यूल. ओके, सो इट कैन बी डिनोटेड इनटू, एक्सप्रेस्ड इनटू किलो जूल पर kg, kj/kg ऐसा डिनोट होता है. ओके, सो हियर आर सम fuels which have calorific value. Cow dung 6,000 to 8,000, wood 17,000 to 22,000. So according to that, how much heat is produced by different types of fuels, here it is written. Here it is written. So hydrogen has the highest calorific value among all fuels. Hydrogen produced highest heat and light amongst all the fuels. Okay, hydrogen has the highest calorific value. So again I am explaining you, calorific value of a fuel is the amount of heat produced on complete combustion. When the fuel is completely burned, 1 kg of a fuel, and the amount of heat it produced, that is called, it is its calorific value. Okay, ठीक है. एक बार फिर से इसको रिपीट करना, अपने आप समझ में आ जाएगा. बहुत हार्ड नहीं है, हाँ थोड़ा न्यू वर्ड है, लेकिन क्लियर है कि एक, व्हेन यू टेक 1 kg ऑफ अ फ्यूल, हाउ मच हीट इट्स प्रोड्यूस, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज इट्स, व्हेन वी विल फाइंड इट, देन दैट इज इट्स कैलोरीफिक वैल्यू. ओके, ओके स्टूडेंट्स, होप यू ऑल अंडरस्टैंड इट. इफ यू हैव एनी प्रॉब्लम you can ask me. Okay, now, so burning of fuels led to harmful products. As we all know that burning of fuels leads to harmful products also and cause pollution also. So now we are going to start. Due to technology and advancement and tremendous increase of population, there are so much use of different types of fuels in different areas, in our home, in industries, in factories. So this leads to production of harmful substance and to cause pollution. So we have to conserve it, उसको बचा के रखना है. The burning of fossil fuels like coal, petroleum and diesel produce various air pollution. Where air pollutants, as we all know that, like carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, or oxides of sulfur and nitrogen, and unburnt carbon particles which cause air pollution. So we have to conserve it. हम लोग को यूज़ बहुत कम करना चाहिए, बट इट इज़ नॉट पॉसिबल बिकॉज देयर आर सो मच पॉपुलेशन इन द वर्ल्ड. ड्यू टू दिस पॉपुलेशन, use of fuels are there, use of industries, factories, everything is there, so pollution is there. So there are harmful effects on environment due to burning of fuels. So what are the harmful effects? Let's see. First, fuels like wood, coal, petroleum release unburnt carbon particles which cause respiratory disease like asthma. As we all know that these fuels, when burned, it produce unburnt carbon atoms which produce respiratory disease like asthma. Okay, now incomplete combustion of fuels release carbon monoxide gases, which is very poisonous gas which can cause death. Carbon monoxide is a very poisonous gas which can cause death. Okay, so third, burning of most of the releases carbon dioxide which cause rise in temperature of the atmosphere. Global warming, carbon dioxide is the main fact of global warming. Global warming means जितना ये जो हमारा अर्थ है वो गर्म होते जा रहा है, this is called global warming, and this is due to increase in number of carbon dioxide in the earth. It causes melting of polar ice, rise in sea level and flooding of coastal areas. जो बाढ़ बाढ़ आते हैं ना, this is the main reason, because it rises the sea level. ठीक है, पोलर आइस मेल्ट हो रहे हैं, इट सी लेवल बढ़ते जा रहा है. सो इन कोस्टल एरियाज बाढ़ जल्दी आ जाते हैं. कोस्टल एरियाज में मतलब जो समुद्री एरिया होता है वहाँ पे बाढ़ फिर आते हैं. सी लेवल बढ़ रहा है मतलब बाढ़ बढ़ेगा, फ्लड आएगा. ओके, नाउ फोर्थ वन, burning of coal and petroleum releases oxides of sulfur and nitrogen which dissolve in water, rainwater, and forms acid rain. In previous chapter I have already explained you when this fuels were burnt, one gas is produced, sulfur and nitrogen, oxides of sulfur and nitrogen, and this sulfur which is present in the atmosphere, when the rain falls down, it will mix with the rain, and then this rain converted into acid rain. Okay, this oxides dissolves in the rain and the rain converted into the acid rain, which is harmful for crops, damage buildings damage होते हैं. This acid rain is mostly harmful for the crops. So these are the harmful effects of burning of fuels. Okay students, first one is fuels like wood, petroleum release unburned carbon, we all know that. Second, incomplete combustion of fuels releases carbon monoxides, ठीक है, carbon dioxide, global warming. These are the different categories of harmful effects on earth or in the environment. Burning of most fossil fuels releases carbon dioxide gas, which is the main cause of global warming. Okay, melting of polar ice, flood in the coastal areas, rise in sea level. Burning of coal and petroleum releases oxides of sulfur and nitrogen which dissolves in the rain and which is cause acid rain. This acid rain is harmful for farmers because it harmful for our crops and it soils and damages the building. So in book so much in detail is there, so for the notes you can write this all. Okay students, so your chapter is completed. Hope you will all understand the chapter. Okay, in the next video I will complete the internal question. Okay students, so don't panic for that. नेक्स्ट वीडियो में मैं उसको पूरा कंप्लीट कर दूंगी, जो भी हमारे इंटरनल क्वेश्चंस हैं. टिक द करेक्ट ऑप्शन. फर्स्ट वाला तो कंप्लीट हो ही गया था, सेकंड वी विल आल्सो कंप्लीट द सेकंड वन. ओके, और यू कैन कंप्लीट इट. आई एम रीडिंग इट एंड वन बाय वन यू कैन कंप्लीट इट. Which of the following, first one multiple choice question, page number 96, multiple choice question. First one, which of the following is the supporter of combustion? Which of the following is the supporter of combustion? Oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide and water. Oxygen is the supporter of combustion. Okay, because carbon dioxide is a fire extinguisher. Okay, now which of the following is not an inflammable substance? जो inflammable नहीं है, glass. Okay, glass is the correct option. Third one, water cannot be used to extinguish fires in case of water cannot be used to extinguish fires in case of electric wiring. Okay, ठीक है, जब इलेक्ट्रिक वायर में जब हीट प्रोड्यूस हो जाएगा, बर्न हो जाएगा, सो वी कैन नॉट, जब फायर लग जाएगी वी कैन नॉट यूज वाटर, सो इट इज नॉट एक्सटिंग्विशर व्हेन द वाटर इज इन केस ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक वायरिंग. फोर्थ वन, इन फोम टाइप फायर एक्सटिंग्विशर द केमिकल यूज्ड along with aluminium sulfate is what? क्या बताया था मैंने? बताओ क्या था? सोडियम बाइकार्बोनेट. सी, सोडियम बाइकार्बोनेट. In foam type fire extinguisher, the chemical used along with aluminium sulfate is sodium bicarbonate. Fifth one, the hottest zone of a candle flame is dash zone. Middle zone. No. Outermost zone is the hottest zone. Okay, now see students, this was the internal questions in your book, page number 96. First one, which of the following is supporter of combustion? Oxygen. Second, which of the following is not an inflammable substance? Glass. Third one, water cannot be used to extinguish fire in case of electric wiring. Fourth, in foam type fire extinguisher, the chemical used along with aluminum sulfate is sodium bicarbonate. Fifth, the hottest zone of a candle flame is outermost zone. Hope you will all tick it correctly. ठीक है, बुक में दिया हुआ है, करेक्ट इसको टिक करना. If you have any confusion, then you can comment me in the comment box. I will clear your confusion. So students, we have complete this chapter. Hope you will all learn this chapter, understood this chapter carefully. If you have any doubt, please ask to me. Okay. See, this is a type of combustion, rapid combustion, जो continuous में होते हैं, spontaneous combustion and explosive combustion. Flame, these are the zone of flame. Kerosene wax, they produce a zone of flame because it vaporizes, and coal and charcoal, they do not produce flame. Structure of flame, outer, middle, inner. Outermost zone is the hottest part. Middle is the moderate hot, not more high, not much hot, nor much cold. Okay, least hot, middle, inner one is the least hot. Outer zone is a non-luminous zone, middle zone is a luminous zone, this which is yellow in color, and inner zone is a black zone. Okay, see, the three zones are there. Now, types of fuels. Fuels is the material which produced large amount of heat when it's burned, and there are three different types, categories of fuels are there: solid fuels, liquid fuels, and gaseous fuels. Solid fuels, here are the examples: liquid fuels, kerosene, petrol, diesel, and gaseous fuels, CNG, LPG, biogas, hydrogen, etc. Okay students, good fuels characteristics: readily available, easily available, it is cheap, easy to store and transport, burns at moderate rate, produce large amount of heat, do not leave behind any undesirable or toxic substance, and do not cause pollution. This is the characteristics of a good fuel and an ideal fuel. Calorific value, it is the amount of heat energy produced on complete combustion of 1 kg of a fuel. Okay, कितने अमाउंट एनर्जी हीट प्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं, 1 kg जो फ्यूल है वो जल रहा है, तो कितने अमाउंट ऑफ हीट एनर्जी प्रोड्यूस हो रहा है ऑन अ कंप्लीट कंबस्टन, उसके पूरे जलने के बाद. दिस इज व्हेन वी कैलकुलेट इज, दिस इज कॉल्ड एज अ कैलोरीफिक वैल्यू ऑफ अ फ्यूल. उसकी कैलोरीफिक वैल्यू बताती है वो. एंड द हाईएस्ट कैलोरीफिक वैल्यू among all the fuel is hydrogen, have the highest calorific value. Okay students, and harmful effects are there. Hope you will all understand the chapter carefully, and if you have any doubt, ask me and comment me. So hope till then we will take care. I will see you in the next class, and please listen the video carefully. There is no any extra things is there. If you listen the video carefully, you will understand the chapter. Okay, till then take care. Thank you.